Hi folks, everybody out there in YouTube land. This is Pat and Heidi from Rain Country, and we were tagged by Pine Meadows Hobby Farm and also Lori Family Homestead in this collaboration. And the collaboration consists of a few different components, and one was YouTube influences. The second thing was, what are you good at? Things we get excited about. Four things that we do to relax. And then we were supposed to tag 5 different YouTube channels.
We were already getting into the homesteading mindset when we started getting into watching these channels and trying to learn from them and what was the best way to do things. Doug and Stacy were probably the most influential in showing us how we could do it. Not just the YouTube thing, but as far as being able to make the most of where we're at. And on top of the fact that Stacy and I have a lot in common, we think right along the same lines, and so it was just very cool to not only hear her say things that I already just felt were right and knew had to be right, but to glean even more information from her and be able to immediately start practicing it in my daily life.
They've helped us out on several occasions, gave us tips and support for our quest forward to be more self-reliant, to possibly get that bigger piece of property someday. They actually built their cabin and work from a raw piece of land is very similar to what we would like to do. And that brings us to Fauchomatic. They're doing the same thing over there in Idaho. They started out living in a yurt, and Nick is building a off-grid cabin, a real neat channel. Go check those guys out.
I think the first video I saw of them was their first video, was the laundry one with the bicycle. And
Oh,
I thought
right.
that was pretty cool. I think that's our same exact electric washing machine we have too.
Yeah, Nikki likes to fabricate things on the fly, and those are all the kind of things that I enjoy doing.
And then the other, that having to narrow it down to 3. A lot of great channels out there, by the way, a lot more than just 3. But anyway, Dirt Patch Heaven, John and Julie over there, not only do they just do a lot of really neat stuff and have a lot of great content, they've been very supportive of us along the way getting off the ground, as have Doug and Stacy. Just, helping us, not just get off the ground as far as our homestead, but as far as on YouTube and encouraging us and giving us shout outs and all that. And it's all been very appreciative. So Julie, if you're watching this, I just want to say thank you so much for all that. So what are you good at, Patrick?
That's a tough one. Nothing. Let's see, irritating people and messing up. Some people think that I'm good at woodworking and metalworking and fixing stuff. So
Especially for me. He's really good at fixing
she's
stuff
good
for
at
me.
breaking things.
Yeah, I'm good at breaking things. I said this in another video. I'm good at breaking things. He's good at fixing them. But he's also good at just making stuff from scratch for me, which kind of goes really well with, I guess, for me, is I'm pretty good at coming up with things, I think, fabricating stuff from scratch, whether it be food or clothing or...
I haven't died yet.
I've dabbled in so many things through the years, from dance to music and martial arts, and now my life has gone a different direction. So focusing on what I do now is more being able to take the artistic abilities I've had since I was a small child and putting them into food and creating clothing and working on my garden. So those would be the three things I guess I would put out there. So my skirt making has been something that's just really taken off. I just came up with a new clothing or skirt line called My Favorite Things because I had somebody that wanted to order a cat skirt for their granddaughter because she loves cats. And
we also had the lady who wanted you to make her a goat apron.
And then the goat apron. So I've got, you know. And
she's pretty good about not using patterns, just coming up with stuff and, you know, laying it out and putting it together, not really having
throwing it together.
Paper,
yeah.
You know, how you have the paper pattern. She doesn't do any of that kind of stuff. So.
And to be honest, you know, I didn't think, you know, like a goat apron or a cat skirt, how could I make that look good? But, you know, Pat's like, you can do it. You know you can. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I can do this. But here's the cat skirt that I just finished.
I have to goad her sometimes, poke her a little bit.
Yeah. But no, it's just an example. But yeah, anything that's where I can be creative, that includes crocheting, you know, not just crocheting hats and scarves, but, you know, making little figurines and stuffed animals and blankets and just pretty much anything you can think to crochet, I'll crochet it. But like with him, he is good at woodworking. Not just some people say, he is good at it, and he's always building me things. Like my kitchen cabinets, you know, the lower ones anyway. And,
next question.
You know, right now he's working on a what do you call it? Like a spice rack. A rack for my teas, to store my herbal teas and stuff. So that will look real nice in my corner over there. He's built me a dehydrator, and he's actually, and this is out of metal for my stovetop, and he's actually fabricating, inventing a new style one. That's just a little smaller, and
you can break it down.
You can break it down, and it's stackable. So, you know, in case people are interested, he's trying to make it so it'd be easy to ship.
What do we get excited about? Well, I get excited when I complete a project.
So do I. When I complete a project, or when he completes a project.
Does that count as 2 or 1?
That's 1.
Okay. 1 for you, 1 for
1
me?
each.
Oh. I get excited about new tools.
So do I. Mine might look different than his, but yeah. You know, kitchen tools, sewing tools, crochet tools, gardening tools.
And I also get excited about figuring out how to fix something or reuse something, or repairing something. So like if something gets broke, when I repair it, it's like, oh, okay, that's cool. Or when I figure out how to do something.
And I would say mine goes pretty closely in line with that, and that is I get pretty excited about any time I find a way, whether it be I find it through another one of these great YouTube channels out there, or I discover it on my own, way to do something that is self-sufficient and frugal, makes us less reliant on the grocery store, whatever it is. Anytime I discover I'm able to create something like that, that's always very exciting.
And that's always in the line of reuse and figuring out how to save money and put things away and
right. And then let's see, the 4 things we do to relax. Relax? People do that?
Sleep.
Yeah, I relax when I sleep.
Morning coffee with Mrs. Rain.
We do that.
We have morning coffee.
Yeah, or I make our jet fueled latte, and we sit there. Or sometimes he'll drink coffee, and I'll drink my tea from the night before, and we just talk about whatever. Talk about our goals, our dreams. There was a time I used to like to relax by sitting and reading a book, and I would still love to do that. I just don't have time for that anymore. But I do manage to squeeze a few minutes in here and there by just going out to the chicken coop and hanging out with my chickens for a little bit, or sometimes just walking through my garden and, you know, seeing what needs to be harvested. Sometimes that's surprisingly relaxing. No, I don't know. Did we say 4 things yet?
Oh, sure. I'm sure we did.
We used to go camping. We don't go camping anymore, but we plan to just start doing that again if we can ever make time for it.
Sometimes we watch, well, during the evening we'll watch a senseless movie, and usually we're both asleep.
Yeah, usually me first. I'm usually snoring. I don't know how he can even watch the movie by that point.
Anyway, there you go. Now, we're supposed to tag 5 channels.
And this was hard too because we wanted to tag a whole bunch of people.
Oh man, we said tag 5 people? We started writing down options, and it's like, wait, we're down to 10, 15, 20 people here. We gotta.
We narrowed it down to 6. We figured we'll leave at least 1 extra because I'm sure at least 1 or 2 or maybe 3 of you will be double or triple tagged anyway. All right, so the 6 channels that we're tagging, remember it's 1 extra, so when you get tagged, you don't have to tag 6, are Stephen Davis,
Blake Kirby,
BC Truck,
Teal House,
the Texas Boys,
and last but not least, Mini Steading.
not last but not least, Minnie Studying. Anyway, so you 6, now you got to be up for the challenge. So be looking forward to seeing your videos if you have a chance to get them up there. And I'm sure, like I said, some of you have probably already been tagged by 2 or 3 other people, but hey, that's all right.
You just got to do another video.
1 for each. Hey, we're not doing that. We know we've been tagged twice. We're only doing 1 video.
Yeah,
that's
but
it.
we're like
this one's
doing
going to
it all
take
at
too
once.
long to edit as it is. With Mr. Smarty Pants over here. All right, so that's our tag video. I don't know that there was really any specific name for this. You see, I didn't see a specific name other than we've been tagged. Now you've all been tagged, so let's see those videos, people. Thanks for watching. Take care.
And God bless.